Okay, so yeah, back there right before we, shut down to go over to Madonna's live. My trailer lifted up. That's how hard that wind gust hit my trailer. I've never had that happen in Wyoming. Hello, Alvin T. Watkins. Hello, Betty. Still morning here. Yeah, so when I said let's all run over and see Madonna, my friend Madonna, my trailer lifted up. The wind, thank you, Doris. Yeah, the wind lifted up my trailer. Scared the crap out of me. That has never happened to me in Wyoming. Of going back and forth across Wyoming, I've never had that happen. So it scared me. It scared me bad. Yeah, Betty, thank you. Yes. So I had to get out of there, go on live and going over there to be with her. Thank you, Doris. Yeah, but I'm okay now, a little prayer, a little time to breathe, and we're all good. We're all good. A little insult from somebody I thought was a friend, and yeah, I am good. Oh, absolutely. Yes, absolutely. And it's like all of a sudden, yep, Daryl, Daryl Lynn, yep, I've got my flashers on because I'm climbing up out of Southern California and I'm doing 38 whole miles an hour right now. So, yeah. Yep, I had to say a little prayer there. Had to, get the adrenaline to go on. Then I went over to Madonna's and I'm like, oh wow. So I came back. You know what? God bless Madonna and everybody in her life. I hope they have a wonderful day, and I hope they have a wonderful time. So, Leslie, I am going up to Barstow. Hi, Sandy. Yeah, we're doing good. We're doing good. I headed up to Barstow, and then I'm headed east on the 40 to, I'm going to have to shut down somewhere in Arizona tonight because I've only got really 4 hours left to drive for the day, and so I'll shut down in Arizona. Then I'm headed to, I got a full day of driving tomorrow, and then I'm headed up to Brighton, Colorado. Oh, Desola Design, she just picked a winner. She just uploaded a video. Oh man. Cajon, I think that's how you pronounce that. Cajon Summit. Coming up to Hesperia. I can take off the flashers now. Daisy Farm Crafts just uploaded a video. Let's shut that off. And we're going to try to hustle on up to the 40. Oh, now we're getting in the wind again. And so somebody was rude to me here in the last 20 minutes or so, and I'm trying to not be a little kid about it, It's like, I work for a living. I I work for a living. And I work hard. And nothing against people who don't work, but the people who don't work, who are physically capable of working, who sit around and, you know, criticize me. Yeah, I earn a living. Barstow is 40. Oh, I hate that strip right there. It's hard to stay off of it. Strong winds ahead. Oh, you think? That outpost by the Flying J is really good. So the outpost. Where at? I'm sorry. Hang on a second. Size 3 yarn, period. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That's size 3 yarn. Done. Okay, yeah. So a good friend of mine just asked, I don't know if you guys can hear that, but yeah. A friend of mine just messaged me, what is DK yarn? The kid, my dad, used a motorhome as his office. He had to. It was easier and cheaper. Oh, yeah. I sure love my motorhome. I'm like living the dream in my motorhome and driving truck. Yeah, you know, we have some scary moments like I did a couple times already. You know, kind of a stretch for me. The next Flying J by you now. Oh, like at Barstow, Leslie? I have 4 hours, barely 4 hours left to drive today, so we are going to hammer down. And woo-wee, this wind is terrible. It's like Wyoming wind. And it lifted up my trailer, Leslie. My tires, my tandems came off the ground. Oh, hysteria. Oh, yeah, I've seems like I've parked in there for a 30-minute break once. Oh. Hi, Stephanie. The governor of Nevada has just lifted the stay. Good deal. And my friend that was just sending me a message asking me what DK yarn is, she's in Nevada. She's in Reno. Her and I went to grade school together, and we used to go roller skating together. We used to smoke cigarettes together back when I smoked. Queen Bee Crochet will go live in 30 minutes. Yeah. You're in Vegas? Oh, well, I'm on the 15, Stephanie, but I'm turning off on the 40. I've had my tandems lifted too. Yeah, my tandems were lifted back there after I got on the 15. Scared the crap out of me. You're going to have to pry this driver's seat out of my rear end with a crowbar later on. Okay, so there's the pilot. I see the pilot right here. There's always lots of parking over there. Yeah, we're going to turn up here at Barstow and go east to Albuquerque and then north to Denver, Brighton, Colorado. I've got to milk every last mile and second out of this day. It's been a tough day. The knots in my shoulders are getting tighter. It's been tough. Oh, nice work, dude. Yeah. But there's been some good things happening today. let's just focus on that. So far, I haven't hit anybody. Nobody's hit me. There have been several close calls, but we are, so far, we're okay. The trailer lifted up in the wind. It did not go over. Did not pull me over. I got my load. Despite some challenges there, I got my load. And we are getting out of Southern California on our way to Arizona for the day. It's going to be warm. And I have said several times, I wish I was in Arizona as I'm, you know, dealing with the ice and snow going across Wyoming this winter. So look at me. You know, I'm blessed. I'm very blessed. I am super blessed. So I'll keep that in mind about the J here at Hesperia, if I'm saying that right. The outpost. The outpost. I'll remember that. Because there might be a time when, you know, I'm coming out of Southern California and that's as far as I can get. Send my friend a little heart here. And purple heart, how's that? Okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah. It's a good thing there are states and miles and distance between me and some people. Oh, get rid of that. Okay. That's not what I wanted. Okay, yeah. Yes, ma'am. It is beautiful blue skies. There isn't a cloud or a chemtrail anywhere to be seen right now. Such a blessing. Such a blessing. I have lots of blessings right now. Lots of blessings. And I am trying to remember how blessed I am right now. A free ride. My trailer definitely got a free ride there for about a full second. I don't think they were up in the air much longer than that, but I'm like, I'm out of here. Yep, that view is beautiful. Those hills and the blue sky. Yeah, Tammy, it lifted my trailer. Lifted my tandems off the pavement. It's rough. I'm not used to driving in these kinds of conditions. Some people are very good at it because they do it all the time. I'm not, obviously. I am not good at it. And, hello, Teresa. gluten-free pumpkin dog biscuits. That is amazing. Yes, Stephanie, it was pretty scary. And hopefully, you know, coming back down here in this triangle, giving me more exposure to what happens down here will make me better at what I do. I mean, knock on wood, I've never hit anybody, ran over anything. So far nobody's got into me. And, you know, my confidence is coming up. I have to recognize when I'm in a situation where I'm not as experienced and I'm not as good at it. And I do, and I get vocal about it, but then we move on. And when somebody insults me publicly, you have to learn how to move on from that too. People who I thought were my friends. That's all right. You know, and it's going through my head to email that person. Seriously, you had to say that? You know, why would you do that? Well, some people go out of their way, and I'm so shocked at it, you know. I'm shocked at who I thought was my friend. You know, at first I was mad, now I'm hurt. But I am super blessed. You know, I'm super blessed. Thank you, Doris. Now I'm okay. You know what? Driving is therapeutic. You know, the wind's not hitting me real hard. I'm not dealing with, you know, a bunch of heavy traffic. All I gotta say is shame on the people who started this whole campaign. Thank you so much. Shame on those people. Shame on her. She has to live with herself. Mama Kayla, feeding tube awareness supplies day 3. So she's got more of that. Yeah. I pray that the person who started this campaign a year and a half ago, that she comes to her senses, and I pray that she, if you know, eventually finds a good relationship with the Lord and can spend eternity with Him. But shame on her for doing this. So we have, I don't even have my GPS up. I'm just thankful right now that the winds aren't in me, that I'm not in the middle of some really aggressive, unpredictable traffic. I'm glad that I'm heading back out to my kind of desolate. Oh, dandelion, thank you. That's really sweet. Yeah, you're right, Tammy. I pray that she finds her way to a beautiful relationship with the Lord. That's what I pray for. Now this is someplace I don't remember. Route 66, Victorville Travel Center. I don't think that's new, but I don't recognize it. Oh, well, because I don't think that's a truck stop. That's probably why. Anything that says Route 66 on it, you know, when I'm down here, I'm like, what's that? What's that? Because I would love to take a motorhome trip, you know, along Route 66 and do a lot of exploring. And also the Lincoln Highway. I think it starts in the Midwest. I'm not positive about that, but it, you know, goes through Wyoming. Come to find out that my mom and the family, when they used to take their trips back to Esben, Kansas, from Oregon to visit family. Good morning, Angela. This was before Interstate 80 was built, so they took Old Highway 30 all the way. What a long drive that had to be, with 3 kids in the car from Oregon to Kansas on Old Highway 30. Whew, can't imagine. Can't imagine. You know, I feel like I have been spoiled with, you know, these freeways. Just in time, Stephanie. Hi. You know, I get these freeways. You know, I seldom am on a 2-lane highway. When I am, like when I'm on that Highway 30 where I go around Elk Mountain in Wyoming, I love that drive. But for the most part, I can just hammer down on these freeways and get to where I'm going. But it sure was scary when my tandems lifted up back there in the wind. That had experience for me. And what I did was I turned, you know, my wheels in the direction that the trailer was going. Thankfully, I had room on that side of my rig, because it's kind of like, you know, you want to get under that. And I wanted to make sure it didn't go over, and especially not pull my my tractor over with it. You know, you never know. Is that fifth wheel going to release when the trailer goes over, or is it going to bring the tractor with it? So, yeah. And I don't know that it would have gone over if I hadn't pulled to the right or not. I don't know. Ugh, Angela. I mean, it's bad enough when it's, you know, when it's really heavy and loaded. But it's light this time. I'm only 28,000 pounds in the trailer. So, I wouldn't be going over, I don't know, 40 maybe. But anything more than that, I'd either shut down or I'd go around on Highway 30. But that gust that hit this trailer, that was a rogue wind like I've never felt before. just got hubby out of the door and off to work. He says to say hi to, oh, hello hubby. Hello Sandy's hubby. Have a great day at work, dude. Sorry you have to go do the adulting. I know I do too. And I'm not very good at handling it like an adult. Handling things like an adult, they have trouble. Yeah. It's like an exercise, you know. Everything I do, you know, it stretches me. I'm not totally in a comfort zone all day, every day, like I was before I started driving trucks. So I feel like I get stretched, you know, my mind and my body and my thinking, everything gets stretched and exercised, you know, when I'm driving truck. Starting to buffer, Stephanie. Yeah, I'm sorry. You know, I am going to be in some areas where there's going to be some buffering, and I may end up having to stop, you know, just quit the live if it doesn't come back. So just so you guys are aware of that. I appreciate you guys being here with me. You know, some people think it's not that big of a deal to get, you know, other people's approval, but just to know that, you know, there are people who care. Sometimes that's just huge, you know. Knowing that I could always pull over and crawl and go off to, or go into the sleeper berth and you know, just start cuddling and scratching with Dooley. That is always there for me. You know, right now it is while I have him. And thank you, Doris. Leaving Southern California. I'm on my way to Denver. I'm going to go up here to Barstow and head towards Albuquerque. When I get to Albuquerque, I'll go north towards Denver, but it's going to take me another day and a half, at least 2 days to get there. Thank you, Sandy. I appreciate that. I-40. According to that sign, I-40 is 40 minutes away, but I don't think that calculation takes into account that, you know, we're driving the slow truck. Worked from home for almost 2 months. You have kept me sane by allowing me to come along for the ride. I appreciate you. Check your email. Oh, thank you, Tammy. I love to hear from you guys in email. Sometimes I'm not so great at getting back because I do get 20 plus emails a day. But I have seen all of your emails to me, especially over the last 6 months, dealing with, you know, all these issues off of YouTube. Not all of my videos and my lives, yeah. They're not about crochet because I can't crochet all day long like I did before I started driving truck. And for people to continuously say that about me, that all I do is talk about crochet, I got news for you. You know, the person that actually came from originally is like, her work is so, you know, big fat sloppy stitches, doesn't weave in her ends. She's, you know, not the person to be criticizing someone else's crochet, and yet she tells everybody, you know, that she's this great crocheter. Sorry, just had to get that off my chest. Yep, makes it a little less boring. You know, and I hope that you guys, you know, when you're watching this, that you enjoy just crocheting and riding along. You know, that's the point. Just, you know, coming along and doing what you do. And now we're looking at like the desert area. So I was talking about the desert area yesterday, that, you know, the first time I came across Interstate 40 through the desert, it was in April, and it was blooming, and it was so amazing. Now, this late winter brown looking, you know, desert area, I still believe this is beautiful in its own way, you know. I love the ruggedness. It always just strikes me as amazing, the ruggedness. And out in the distance there, you can see all those mountains. I'm not sure, but I think that's part of the Sierra Nevadas. But somebody who knows this area more than I do, you know, can correct me on what those mountains are looking north. Yeah, I tend to vent a lot, and I shouldn't. You know, it's like, get it out there, get it over with, move on, you know. I need to move on. But by being, you know, live every day has really, you know, painted, you know, a bigger target on my back from those who really tried to run me off of YouTube last year. So I'm gonna have to deal with that more and more. You know, obviously I'm dealing with that today. When I go to Boise and Seattle, I do all the driving, and yeah, so you can't crochet and you can't really enjoy it, you know, going down the road as a passenger. Ooh, I would love this. Woo! I would love this as a passenger. But I will continue to do my job today to the best of my ability. And those people can continue to take aim at me and make those attacks. And I'll do my best to just pray about it and move on. Oh, where's my snack? Where's my snack? Where's my snack? I got a little bit of pork rind left. But I'm going to do some, I was going to do those country ribs in the air fryer last night, and I didn't do it. I cleaned it. Cleaned it out really well. And then I did that, you know, what was left of that deli meat, because I was afraid that was going to turn. I just laid down, you know, slices of deli meat with cheese on top of them, and kind of did a little crisping on the very edges of the deli meat and melting the cheese down to where it was bubbly. Oh, it was so good. good little snacky right there, and that was just perfect for me last night. But I accidentally, I let myself fall asleep by just laying on my back, and that's a mistake. I slept. Oh, Dory's in the ads. I slept really good, but then I started dreaming that I couldn't breathe. And when I finally get myself woke up, when I'm doing that, when I'm just struggling to breathe, my throat and my mouth are so dry. I mean, I have to get some water in me, and then I try to go back to sleep laying on my side, and sometimes it's tough. Oh, thank you, Molly. Well, I, for one, am glad they didn't run you off of YouTube. Yeah. Well, and everybody thinks these people are so fun and so sweet. That's what gets me, is that everybody thinks these people are so sweet. Thank you, Amy. They're such a big presence on YouTube, and they're so sweet. It's called covert narcissism for a reason. It's covert. Continues to attack me covertly over and over and over again. Now her, what happens to her, I don't, I'm prayed that, she will, that she will have a good afterlife. Yes, you can, Doris. And privately, one-on-one, I will tell my story completely. Oh yeah, we all know these people on YouTube, but what most people don't know is what they do behind the scenes, and horrible things. I can't get over, dude, because these cars won't let me. Have a safe trip. My internet is messing up. I have to get you. Okay, sounds good. Thank you. A backside mooring. Mooning, yeah. Yeah. Drops of coffee left for the day. Yep. And I'm sitting here, I'm jumping back and forth between, being hurt and in tears to being angry. And I'm, trying to push through those, two opposite ends. And okay, thank you, Doris. Hello, Dory. I'm trying to get through the, it's like now I'm grieving for what I thought was a friendship, but seriously what it was this, let's just call her the Evida, the evildoer, Evida. So Evida obviously got to that person and made her think that I'm this horrible person that she could just, drop hurtful comments about. And So I'm mourning that friendship, and I mourn every friendship that the editor, succeeds in taking away from me. Yeah, and I'm having trouble doing that, Angela. Yeah, I just got suckered in. Seriously, I just got suckered in. I'm like, let's all run over there and do a dually raid. And I got sucked in and sucker punched. That won't happen again. Sucked in and sucker punched. I just talk about crochet. I got news for you, girl. I can crochet circles around you. And of course, if I, confront anybody for that, they play that game. Oh, I don't know what you're talking about. You're crazy. You know what? I'm not crazy. Thank you, Dory. Thank you. Yeah, I'm alternating between crying because I'm hurt and being angry, and I want to tell those people what I think of them. Thankfully, I have this job. Yeah, I don't want to get attacked. They do it. It's called covert narcissism for a reason. It's subtle, and it's hard to prove. Yeah. Queen Bee Crochet looks like she's doing a 500 member giveaway. Yeah. And you know what? I'm more of a real person. There's nothing covert about me. I'm going to tell you if my feelings are hurt and if I'm mad about it. Hello, Lori. I don't have that mechanism to hide it and to pretend. I'm gonna be so straight up, so straight up. Thank you, Sandy. I appreciate that. Daryl Lynn, you're back. Hello, hello. Hello. Yeah. I have trouble with the whole, you can't say anything nice, don't say anything at all, because I am like that. I am like no filter, straight up. I'm gonna, if I'm in a conversation with somebody who's playing games with me, I'm gonna tell them, you can sit there and play that game with me, or you can be a real human being. I'll call them out. And other people are so easily manipulated into this stupid, this horrible game. Yeah, I'm gonna be straight up, that's for sure. No pretending with me. I am a horrible, back in the day when I used to try to lie, everybody else did, but they were good at it. I'm sorry, Trudy. Oh, thank you, Dory. Thank you so much. Yeah. And I'm trying not to be all woe is me, but it's like I have to work myself through these emotions to get past them. That's my coping mechanism. I have to verbalize them, and I have to get, through them, work my way through them like this in order to get past them. Yeah. So I hope I'm not, you know, totally turning you guys off and boring you with my crying. And Dad always told me that my mouth will get me in trouble because I don't have much of a filter. Well, Lisa, you know, it gets me in trouble, but I think it's better than, you know, being so covert and nasty. Like the Evada. Thanks, Stephanie. Just going to refer to her as Evada. They must have watched Mean Girls over. Yeah, that's exactly the type of games that they're playing. That's exactly who they are. Thank you, Tetta. Thank you. I was so upset that I was sick. Everyone kept telling me I am better off without it all. I am still mad though. Yeah, it's like, you know, you put yourself out there, and then these jerks come along. There are some real jerks putting up videos and lives, I've noticed. So thank you for the distraction. I am coming into Barstow, and I'm going to get a couple miles north of here. And taking Interstate 40 east, and I'm going to try to get as far into, I've only got 3.5 hours left on my clock, so I'm going to try to get as far into, oh, thank you again, Dory. Dory, don't be spending all your money on me. I'm starting to worry about you. We're going to go east to Albuquerque and north to Denver. I've been coached at my job for that reason, but when the management doesn't have your back, yes, that's the other thing, you know. Yeah, oh, and that's another thing. I can't play office politics because, you know, management doesn't have your back. They don't care who's right or wrong. They are more concerned with being politically correct. Thank you, Amy. Yeah, well, she's in my head, and she's been attacking me for over 1.5 years now. I was always a quiet. Love my hometown because of the nasty with my. Oh yeah, Jocelyn. Yeah, and that's the thing, you know. I don't have to get back at them because that everyone is replaceable. No one will look out for you. Yeah. Yep. They'll be politically correct, but they will never back up, you know, the one who's, for lack of a better term, a victim of the manipulators and the game players. Oh, thank you, Dory. You might be able to make it to Flagstaff and Little America. I don't know. Not, you know, we have a speed limit of 55 miles an hour here in California, so my top speed is going to be 60 until I get out into Arizona. So that is going to slow me down. I wanted to make it to Flagstaff today, but that was really wishful thinking. Really wishful thinking. I keep watching for karma. Oh, yeah, you know what, and it's, you know, when I hand that off to God, you know, there are times I've actually said, please avenge me. Please just avenge me and help me. Because, and He will, and He does over and over again. It makes them try harder. Yeah, Amy, we'll have to talk. You'll have to email me. I've been hearing about this nasty little group of younger people that 65 to 70 in Arizona. Yeah! Oh, thank you, Dory. Dory, I worry about you spending your money. Really, Jocelyn? Oh, that makes me feel very good. And here's the thing, I'm sad and angry about this right now, but it'll pass. I mean, I know, I'm going to be in this this pain and anger for a short while today, but it's going to pass. I mean, yeah, it's bad right now, but it will pass. I know I'm going to get past it. Probably in the next half an hour to an hour, I'm going to be absolutely fine. Absolutely. In fact, I'm getting there now, just by being able to verbalize it and, without attacking anyone. If I was attacking anyone, then that would add to the pain and anger I already have. Then I'm going to have a little bit of guilt, for being on the attack. Well, I'm not going to go on the attack. I'm going to let God handle that. And I tell you what, when I have prayed to Him, oh, thank you, Dory. Bring on the stormtrooper in your mirror day. Yeah, my mirror stormtrooper. I got that ghost stormtrooper that is riding with me. He must be like clinging to the side of the truck and then looking into the mirror. I just picture him riding along. My stormtrooper. That is so funny. Thank you for that. But I am definitely gonna, this will pass. Sure, they've caused me some pain and anger, some really hurt pain. Yes, I'm getting closer to my crochet. The crochet that apparently I only talk about and never do. What a joke. There's such a joke from the people who are pushing that idea. It's another one of those things that they have made up. I mean, they're like grabbing at straws, looking for things to say about me that are negative, And they're pushing that agenda onto other people, and it's like, really? I have my Star Wars Guardian on my truck. I haven't seen it yet, Amy. I finally saw, as soon as she posted it, I can see in the thumbnail what color she drew, and I'm tickled because that is, yeah, I'm trying to look away from the hate, because that number is one of my variegateds, so that makes me super happy. So that will be worked on today while, I'm cooking my pork ribs. They are. Jocelyn, seriously, I know that makes me sound arrogant, but the person who started this, seriously, has such a hole in her soul that when she came into our group a year and a half or so ago, here's what happened. For some reason, your peacock soft variegated one, oh, that's cool. For some reason, she saw me as someone that was just super popular. Okay, well, maybe for the moment I was. But all of that is fleeting. And I knew that at the time. We had just done our first, Christmas and July fairies, and it was hugely popular. And then this person joined into our group, and seriously, she looked at me and she was so jealous that I was getting so much attention for the whole Christmas and July fairies thing. And then I started to see that she is one of the what they call the covert female narcissist, where she pretends to be very sweet, does all this love bombing on people. I mean, that was over the top. Yeah, it was over the top. It was weird. It was starting to make me feel very uncomfortable. She was starting to call me the fairy godmother, and that really caught on. And because of the over the top love bombing that came from her, when other people called me that, it was really uncomfortable. And it made me feel really weird because that was just weird. I don't know why, but and her love bombing of other people, that's what cults do. They love bomb you to get you into their, to condition you into their way of thinking. And it's like, that is exactly what she did. She came into our group, she started love bombing everybody, and then she would withdraw approval in a very subtle way if somebody was, thinking in a direction that didn't agree with her. And she started saying things very subtly, kind of, behind my back and behind the scenes to get people to think that I was doing something immoral or wrong in some way. And then, oh my goodness, when I was getting rid of some people in one of the messenger chat groups, yeah, isn't that weird? When she was one of them, I was taking people out of that messenger chat group because, for several reasons, not anything against them. She immediately she used that as if I had just kicked her out, of something, like I had singled her out, and she told all of the other girls in that, group of friends that I had, and about, let's say, five or six of them immediately, in about 1 second, all those people turned their backs on me. And I'm sitting there going, hey, wait a second. That was just something, a group I was cleaning out, that we weren't using anymore. And, so she will look for the Evida, as I like to call her, the Evida, got all of her friends, and they are such a mean girl clique now. They are horrible. Horrible. And it kills me to see people who have fallen for it. And it didn't take much. That's what hurts me the most. It didn't take much. And then little Miss who calls me up about a year ago and was a jerk, an absolute jerk to me over the phone, and I haven't spoke to her since. And it was all because she was coached by the Evida. And let's call that person the one who has turned into a little monster. The Evida was, it didn't take much. Yeah, I know. Yeah, and that's the thing. If she's that easily influenced and so worried about losing the approval of the Evida, then the little monster can go on being a little monster. Trudy, if you want my full story, email me and I will tell you what happened. Evida, do you guys know where I got the word Evida? It's short for evildoer, and it comes from that movie Nell. I love that movie, love it. And she would point to scripture where it says evildoers, and she says Evida, Evida, Evida. So the Evida and the little monster, and then all the flying monkeys that I thought were my friends. Left because she was wanting me and other people to donate items to auction off for other people. Yep. I know it isn't the same person that got me last week, but sounds the same. They weren't really your friends then. Yeah, they weren't. And that, that still hurts. I can, okay, Sandy, because you never know who's in here, and it's not that I'm afraid of them, and if they want to email me, I will tell them to their face. Done with LOTD for this week. Now, oh, Sandy, I'm so jelly. hardest thing we have to do is forgive ourselves for not seeing their true color sooner. So yeah, if the Evida, you know, was able to turn about 5 people against me in the span of about, you know, 1 whole second, I'm still shocked. I mean, it's been over a year, but I'm still shocked. My mouth, you know, it still hurts me. And so if the Evida and you know, she obviously from, you know, that other live today, I could see that, wow, she is still on this campaign against me. And I'll be honest, I'll be straight up, it hurts me. Not because of her, I've written her off in my mind, but it hurts me that, you know, she has gathered so many, you know, people that I thought were my friends. And now they say they do little, you know, these ghosting. They're ghosting me, or they'll make some hurtful, stabbing remark. And I absolutely recognize where it comes from. And it, yeah, so forgive me if I, you know, go back and forth for the next 20 minutes between crying and being angry as I work my way through it. But I will work my way through it, and I'll be fine. Like Sandy, she never left me. And I could consciously say, oh, they're not worth it, but it doesn't, you know, change the fact that I thought that, you know, each time one person shows, you know, their position to me, they show their colors, it hurts. It hurts. Yeah, Amy. Thank you. Nor would I. Thank you, Sandy. Thank you, Sandy. Sorry, just give me a second. I'll get through it. And you know what's, you know, through all of this for the last year and a half or so, while this has been going on in the background, it's like, you know, I'm not sure who to trust anymore, but I decided I will continue to be myself. I will put my heart out there, and, you know, my friends like Sandy will still be there. Sandy and Sandy and Sandy. Thank you. It's okay. Thankfully, I'm not in the high wind at the moment, and I'm not in the LA traffic. The Sisterhood of Sandys, that's right. Oh, Amy, I'm sorry to make you cry. But yeah, you know, as I'm back on YouTube after dealing with everything, and the more I am, you know, out there, putting myself out there, you know, the Evida, you know, she continued, you know, that makes me a bigger target for her. And it's like almost once or twice a week now is the frequency of somebody showing their position in that whole situation. And I got to tell you, today when I saw someone that I truly thought wouldn't do that, show her colors, I'm like, okay. I see it, yeah. And they're doing that. You know what gets me is that whole cult-like situation in a clique. There's always someone that the others are always trying to continue to gain approval from, and that's how that evidence works in all of those situations. You know, you look at the movie, you know, the Mean Girls movie, like we were talking about, and it is cult-like. You actually have someone who you are subconsciously, constantly trying to gain approval from, and she will withhold that approval, you know, very subtly, and you know, those who are sucked in subconsciously, they can't stand that disapproval. And it's like, you know, when do we grow up? You know, I caught myself in situations like that growing up, where either I was actually being the Evita, the leader of the little cult, clique, whatever, and I'm like, wow, you know, you know, you get to a point, you know, where you have to make a decision. Are you going to continue to try to, you know, wield that kind of power over people, or are you going to be a real human being? Or, you know, there were situations where I caught myself like, here's this little clique that I'm a part of, and I am reacting to subtle, you know, nuances where the leader of this little clique is giving approval or taking it away. I'm catching up. Hi, good morning, good morning. Hello, hello. Oh, who's new here? I'm gonna pronounce your name. Let me get to where I can see you. Help me with the pronunciation of your name. I want you to tell him, oh, thank you. Thank you. It hurts to see you hurt. And I'm sorry to lay it on you guys. But like I said, you know, the best way for me to get over it is to get through it and like delve into it verbally and emotionally. And the sooner I can get into that, the sooner it's like, then, you know, I can stand up and say, okay, you know, I'm okay. So I appreciate this outlet, that's for sure. It is beautiful here. That's all right. My conversation isn't, you know, really worth. It's 70 degrees here. I am more mad at myself that I believed her. I know, and I always feel like such a fool, you know, when I get tricked, and then it's like they have to hit me in the head with a big old hint hammer. They have to hit me with the hint hammer, like what happened today, before I see that, oh, okay, you're not my friend. I was wrong. And I do. That's another reason why, you know, I'm so mad that you know, I'm such a fool for not saying it. Arliss, is that, you're gonna have to spell that out for me. Arliss, okay, Arliss, love it, thank you. Get it out, yeah, that's what I'm getting it out. I tell you what, you get Dana and I in the same room and our laughter, when you know what, that is so true. And I came across the picture of you the other day when I was driving. You know, I was thumbing up some pictures, and I came up to the picture of you sitting on that couch in the driver's lounge, and it was one of the best memories I have. I had to show everybody. I needed, yeah, I don't, a damn it doll, huh? Yeah. Sometimes it just bubbles up like carbonation in a soda bottle, yeah. When I get sundowners and I get all slap happy and punchy. tricking others. Yeah, and it's very sad, and I try to look at it that way with the evidence that she honestly has such a hole in her that she has to trick people into liking her. When really, there are times when she's very real. And being very real, just being herself, she doesn't realize that she could have, even more friends, and she wouldn't have to trick them into being her friends. And she doesn't have to, get on this friend collecting mission and campaign against somebody else in order to have friends. She really could. I know those poor guys. Oh, it felt so good to meet up with you, Sandy. And like I said, when I see that picture, and especially with what I've gone through for the last year and a half with other people, every time I see it, when I'm thumbing through my pictures, it makes me feel so good to see that. Seal of approval. Yes, you did, Mr. Subtle. I barely ever show my emotions, Mr. Dooley. He walked over and gave you a kiss. He said he doesn't do that to people that make him nervous. He's a very quiet dog. He's kind of like Nancy at Nan's Next Dance. He doesn't gush over people. He'll gush over me because we are totally open with each other, and he has spent his whole life with me. But with other people, he doesn't gush like Nancy. So when she's grinning and smiling, that she's really feeling that. It's kind of like Crystal, a bag a day. She's not a gusher. He laid down on your foot and leaned on yes, that is how Dooley includes you in his pack. He is amazing. Yeah. He doesn't do that for just everybody, where he leans up against them or sits on their foot or lays on their foot. That is a protection move, and that means you're in his pack. So yes, Dooley knows good people. And the person that I refer to as the little monster, when he met that person, he really wasn't that into her. I mean, he wasn't, he didn't want, Dooley's not a snapper or anything like that, but he did not do that to her. He knew something I didn't know. I just passed Barstow, and now I'm on Interstate 40. I just went back past Newberry Springs, heading east. Oh. There you go. Always trust the dog's instinct. Exactly. Yeah, he paid attention, but he hung back. He it looks like, hi Joanne, when Dooley is not impressed with somebody, he just kind of, does his own thing. But I can tell that he is keeping an eye on my reactions, and he's got the corner of his eye. He's looking at, this person. And looking back, it seems like that's what he did. And sometimes he'll go, if a person has several personalities, and I don't mean like, multiple personality disorder, but some people have several personalities where they are all true and genuine within that person. Julie will go sit on their foot, but then when the other personality comes up, he's gone. He's out of there. And I don't remember if that's what happened with the little monster or not. My yellow lab is wide, but will still get in front of me when people come in. Oh, baby, that's so amazing. My little man, we just lost, yes. If he didn't like someone, then they didn't get much airtime. Yes, they don't get airtime. Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes I let myself get baited in by these people and react the way they were hoping I would, so they could, even use that against me. And, I don't always stop myself in my reactions, but I've been doing my best to just keep the Evida and the little monster out of my life and all of the flying monkeys. Okay, my darling. Okay. Thank you, Sandy. Thank you, Sandy. Sorry I'm such a mush. Such a mush, whitey mush today. Your golden doodles are cool dogs. Cool dogs. Okay, hello, Shaheen. Why aren't you getting over and letting him in? Wow. Thank you for coming in, Sandy. Well, now I know. I won't make the same mistake I made about an hour or so ago. Hopefully I learned from my mistakes when it comes to these people. So, yeah, we're definitely in the desert here. Lots of sand and sage and, not really sagebrush, but brush out there. It's so cute. She made her rubber feet when we were eating on the couch. Ha ha ha, that's funny. Dooley doesn't like me to touch his front feet. Now his hind feet, I can kind of, put my hand over and kind of caress it with my thumb, but the front feet, no. Yeah. Oh my goodness. And learning who I can trust and who I can't trust. I mean, that you pretty much got to hit me over the head to show me that I can't trust you. And that's what happened in that live today. Because, otherwise, if I continue to feed into my suspicions when somebody contacts me and I'm suspicious, that does happen. I mean, that definitely happened pretty early this morning, and I think I had good reason for that. But for me to start, watching people to see if they're going to give any signs of, being part of the flying monkey crew or not, I would just drive myself nuts. But I tell you what, when that person did that today, in that live, in Madonna's live, that was a shock. And then I started, then I start thinking back to the interactions we've had over the last couple weeks, and it's like, wow, not nice. You were not nice. Vegas or Mesa or Arizona. I like the desert. I follow that Campulance man, David, and his dog, Lefty, and they spend an awful lot of time, living there in the quartzsite area of Arizona, I wouldn't mind, making a trip down there with the yarn bus one of these days. Ooh, I forgot to clean my windshield. I have to go back to the pattern. Stephanie. Going to go for now to go get the animals some food. You gotta feed all the bosses. They rule your life, right? Thank you for being here and letting me blah 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 blah. Thank you. I wondered why you weren't. Well, in Madonna's live, it was because I wanted to, honestly, this is the thing. I said, I'll go over there and do a dually raid, and I wanted to, say, hey, look, to say, hey, Madonna's live, and I wanted to go over there and let her know that, hey, we wanted to come see her, and then the comment was dropped, and it's like, it was like a hammer to the head. It's like, oh. And I said I can't talk because I was dealing with, traffic and the wind, and my trailer tandems just were lifted up off the pavement right before I shut down my live. And then it's like, okay, everything's under control. And I went over to hers and I said, oh, I can't talk. And that, I just had, I just did that with voice. And so that's why I wasn't paying attention to the chat that much until, things kind of settled down. My heart rate went back to where it should be. And then I was, paying more attention to the chat. And then the hammer came down. And I'm like, wow, you and I have, you've come into my lives and acted like, we're still friends. And we were in lives, like Granny D's lives together, and you acted like we were still friends. And then you hit me in the head with a hammer this morning because the Evido was there. I betcha. Because the Evido was there and some of the flying monkeys had come in, so she just so in order to gain, here it is again, the cult leader, the clique leader, in order to, get that dopamine rush from the approval of the leader, she had to say something nasty. Like, wow, I thought you were above that. So, now I know where she stands. Thank you for letting me know. And of course, getting me to defend myself, especially about my crochet, that's something, they want me to do. That's what the little monkeys want me to do. And of course, I did. I defended my crochet. It's like, hello, yeah. I do crochet. I don't just talk about it. I got news for you. My crochet doesn't stink. I make sure there's no dog hairs in it when I give it to people. My crochet doesn't smell like an ashtray. It doesn't smell like dog or cat. I do my best, I go through processes to get the dog hair out. If I give it to somebody, All of that matters. Yeah, definitely. Taken about a year ago. Hello, Wanda. Yeah, Wanda, right as I went to finish my live, my tandems came up in the air. The wind lifted my trailer, and that's never happened to me before. Hello, Steph. I binged a show last night in some soul. Oh, that's okay. That's okay. It was mostly me, you know, white knuckle driving in the wind and the horrible people. You know, when you're driving, you want to be able to read traffic and kind of anticipate what's going to happen. But those people are so unpredictable and so dangerous. I am so happy to be out on Interstate 40 with less of that going on. So happy to be out here and out of Southern California. Yeah, have you ever had that happen, Wanda? My trailer started to go. And I don't know that it would have or not. I definitely pulled my wheel to, you know, try to get over and get underneath it. Because who knows if that fifth wheel would release or not if that trailer came over. I've seen trucks on their side still with their hazards on going up over Elk Mountain. But this was Southern California. Oh, it scared me so bad. And before that, I screamed because I opened up the driver's side door and I still had a hold of it when the wind grabbed it, and it almost pulled me out of the truck. I've had a crazy morning. I'm ready for a nap, let me tell you. I've cried. I've been angry. I've let somebody hurt my feelings over in Madonna's live. Oh, yeah. But, you know, these little forays into Southern California will just, you know, it just makes, you just add to your experience. You get through it, and it, you know, makes you a better driver, right? Because there's a lot of freight going in and out of that area, so you might as well take advantage of it. But I am definitely happy to be out here in the desert. I don't know how far I'm going to get. I got 2 hours and 55 minutes left on my clock, and I am, you know, I'm only doing 60 in California because it's still 55 miles an hour here. And I don't know what mile marker I'm at. Let's see. So I don't know. Another 2.5 hours up the road and I'll be done, right? So I'll get to work on my crochet number. Seeing Lynette in my life this morning really surprised me. Because I haven't been getting, you know, any responses from her recently. And of course there's that whole Facebook Messenger group that, yeah, that the EBITDA is in. The EBITDA. Shame on her and her flying monkeys. Yep, that was pretty scary. But we lived through it. I thought you fell out of the truck. Yeah, you know what, Wanda, I almost fell out of the truck because it yanked on me because I had a hold of the door handle and I thought I was going down, but I was able to grab onto the steering wheel. You know, for all I've been through this morning, all the things I've been through this morning since I started, I have been so blessed. So lucky. I'm just like, woo! I don't deserve to be this blessed, but there it is. What's my mile marker? Where are we at here? So I'm east of Barstow, thankfully. I think I'm at the 30s. I'm not sure what that said. east of Barstow. And you know, all of this stuff I've gone through this morning has made me exhausted. But 2 hours and 52 minutes left. We'll just push and try to get as far as I can. Maybe I'll zoom, you know, when I get stopped, and just have a good time. Is this a 40-mile marker? I don't know. It's hard to tell on some of these bridges. They have numbers on there, and one of them usually refers to the mile marker. 30 to 40 miles east of Barstow. I think that's a pretty good guess. 37 maybe. I think today's a good day for Zoom. Yeah, me too, Amy. Yeah, I almost got pulled out of the truck by the wind, and then it lifted up my, yeah, it's wearing on me. Hello, Sharon. We are in the desert on Interstate 40 east of Barstow, California. Oh, and Sandy Crochet just uploaded a video. Love her, love her. She seems to be one of the sweeties that have stuck with me through thick and thin. The Sandy and the Sandy and the Sandy. My Sandys have stayed with me. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm between 30 and 40 miles east of Barstow, out here in the desert. The desert hasn't started to bloom yet, but hopefully I'm here like in April, like I was that first year, and it is so beautiful. So beautiful. So I'm 11 miles west of Ludlow. Zoom would be fun. I am working. Oh, look at the draw. She is funny. I love Sandy Crochet. We are and always will be. I got my Sandys. I've always found the drive from Barstow to Needles so boring. I appreciate boring. I really do. I don't appreciate Southern California, even though it's beautiful down there, and I wish I had boring drives down there to look around. And I appreciate the ruggedness of this desert. I appreciate, the surrounding, those mountains surrounding this area are, I love the ruggedness of it. It always amazes me. But absolutely gorgeous. Everything's blooming out here. Color, color, color. Oh, yeah. I appreciate the desert. Her and Heather the Crochet Witch always pretty cow too. If you need to need feel-good video, watch their together okay. So you still have about 100 miles left in California, yeah. So, I'll at least get into, Arizona, and then I won't have much left. Then I'm going to be hunting that hidey hole. Be hunting that spot, that's for sure. And then I've got to recalculate my ETA so that she knows. Okay, done with the coffee for today. Time for the water. So you're going to make it to Kingman? I don't know. We'll see. See how it goes. It's always so hard to tell with the speed that I'm going through California. You know, you try to balance it between getting somewhere and not getting a ticket. Well, I need some AC. Woo! 72 degrees out, but it's warmer than that in here with the, I went to listen to the State of the Nation address for South Africa. Yeah, I'm live again. I decided I wasn't doing anybody any favors anymore. So. I always worry about Julie walking around in the deserts. You know, we got to watch out for scorpions and snakes and stickers. Australia called the Nullarbor, or Aboriginal saying treeless plain, has its own beauty. Love playing the game spot of camel or emu. Oh, spot the camel or emu. Oh, cool, yeah. Not yet, Rosemary. I'm still in, I'm still in California. Please hold your lane, Bubba. Thank you. Look, he's all over the place. He's updating his Facebook status probably. He's looking down at something. No, I'm still in California. Going 7 miles an hour over the speed limit. Oh, Jocelyn, that was it was Madonna's live. There's a little bit of wind, kind of holding me back a little, but not bad. But yeah, my trailer lifted, and before that, I almost got yanked out of the truck by the wind. I guess it still shocks me the way people do unexpected things in Southern California. But more experience down there will make me a better driver. Okay. Well, the AC feels good. That guy's got some road salt on his truck too. So he came down from somewhere up north. Dirty truck means it's a working truck. It means I haven't, found the time to go to a truck wash, but I certainly need it. I need to get into one soon. This truck is filthy. And I forgot to wash the windshield when I was fueling up. Oh, Kim. I completely forgot. Don't know her. I only follow about 10 people. Well, I wish I only followed about 10 people. Yeah, it is tough. I mean, I know that before I go home on Sunday, when I drop the load in the Napa yard, I can drive right around the corner to a truck wash and get it done. And I will do that if I still need to, but hopefully I get to one between here and Denver. Yeah, I wish I have hundreds. I don't even know how many people I subscribe to. Hundreds and hundreds and hundreds. I have no idea. And more experience going across the 40 will help me. You may have missed it, but there is an alpaca farm on 40 in California. Would be on your right, the direction you're... Really? Is it before Needles or before Newberry Springs? Oh, like right out of Barstow? Oh, I gotta look for this. Gotta look for this. Alpaca farm, yarn on the hoof. That'd make me happy. Yeah, I have no idea, and I only actually respond to a couple of them, you know, because it's overwhelming. It's a rest area at 58 miles. I may pull in there and take a little you-know-what with you-know-who. Take some time. So we're coming up on Ludlow, the Ludlow exit. Okay, well, I'll keep an eye out for it. Because that's something I would like to see, is some alpaca, some yarn on the hoof. Make me feel better. Amway 29 Palms, next exit. Historic Route 66, next right. See, that's a yarn bus bucket list right there. That's on the yarn bus list. Hi, baby. I hear a little jingle, jangle, jingle going on back there. Here he comes. Here he comes, coming to tell Mama all about it. Yeah. Coming to tell his Mama he needs some scratches. He needs some scratches. It's a dooley dog coming to get some loving from his Mama. Do you want to get up here? He's like, oh, I don't know, Mama. My hips are sore. Stretch. It may be a llama. A lahama. Llama. I almost bought some llamas once. And then life changed and I changed my mind. Hi. Handsome. How to do some adulting. No, not adulting. We don't like adulting. Huh, Dooley? Huh, Dooley? We don't like that. Oh, he wants some scratches. That's what he wants. Scratches. Okay. Let me switch this. I need to get around this dude, but I'm kind of in a dog pack right now, and I want to wait till they all go by. Let the dog pack go. Adulting is dangerous. I think so. I think it's bad for your health. There's got to be a balance. Post office this morning, I picked up a package of yarn, 6 skeins of puzzle yarn. Forgot I ordered it. Oh, so it's like a surprise, right, Jocelyn? And you got your Chefman? You got your air fryer? So why did you just do that, dude? You're gonna try to force yourself in between Crete and the auto hauler. You're just gonna have to get back over. This is what I'm talking about. People cannot wait. And that person really thought they were gonna get an advantage to doing that. Look at that. Now he's right back where he was. Exactly right back where he was. People gotta learn how to read traffic. And stop with the need for stuff. Okay, stop complaining about it, Dana. Molly, 2 lives, 1 is yours, and the other is Gina. The others I have unsubscribed as they were long and I would snooze off. You know what? And I would snooze off with mine, that's for sure. It's coming UPS today. Okay, well I'm excited for you to get your air fryer. So there's a Kenworth back there, but nobody. Oh, Bag a Day just uploaded another tutorial. You got steaks marinating? I've got country ribs marinating. Whoop whoop. Okay, so I'm going to pull over in front of this guy and see if this line is going 62. 292, 295. Oh yeah, they're going to stay ahead of me. At least Creed is. 318, 322, 328, 331. That's how many feet they are in front of me. Got steaks marinating in ranch dressing. You know what I love to marinate my chuck-eye steaks in? Is Bernstein's Italian dressing, some Worcestershire sauce, and like just maybe a little squirt of lemon juice. Hello, Amy Jo. Hello. I guess it is an afternoon. It's actually 12:15 here. 13 after 12. Sounds so good in ranch dressing. Oh, now I gotta give me some ranch or some blue cheese would be good. Oh man, and then cook it up in the air fryer. Oh yeah! Just kind of shake off the excess and put it in the air fryer. Oh my goodness. Woohoo! That sounds really good. I was home right now in the yarn bus taking a nap. Some boring, true crime documentary running or something, and Dooley snoring next to me. We marinated Italian dressing with sauce and whatever else we decide to throw in. Never turns out the same twice. I always loved marinating in Bernstein's Italian dressing, and I learned that from a guy I was seeing who was a meat cutter for Fred Meyer. He's the one who showed me what a chuck-eye is. And back then, nobody knew what a chuck-eye was. You're 3 hours ahead of me, yeah. Hello, Taffy, hello. I'm in California. I'm headed to just inside Arizona to spend the night. Sauce is Worcestershire sauce. We just say W sauce. Yeah, W sauce, because I never pronounce it right. I don't know what it's going to look like, but my main color is an ombre. Yeah. How cool is that? Speaking of true crime documentary, were you able to watch that episode of Murder in the Heartland? I did, and that was, before my time. I mean, yeah, I went to college years ago at Treasure Valley Community College, but I wasn't in Emmett at the time. Hello from Hamilton, Ontario, Canada. Hello. I did. I paid for that episode, actually. Tried ranch dressing before. Oh, Wanda, that sounds like it's going to be just amazing. I'm so looking forward to, you know what? I have, Wanda, the squeaky wheel, the squeaky gerbil wheel is going in my head now. So I have some ghee oil and some seasoned salt that my ribs are soaking in right now. What if I put in a spoonful of my dried ranch dressing mix? I mean, I have a whole jar of it. That's gonna be tasty. Throw that stuff in the air fryer while I'm crocheting and zooming with y'all today. Will be fun. What is that? Balsamic dressing is a good. Oh yeah, absolutely. Anything with oil or vinegar in it. This is what that guy one day taught me. It's buttermilk ranch. Oh baby, yeah. So anything that has any kind of like vinegar or oil or citrus, he taught me that actually that starts to cook the meat just a little bit. It starts to break the meat down, and so anything like that balsamic vinegar, yeah. See, that is one of those items that will help. It actually starts to cook the meat a little bit. So when I would let my chuck eyes sit in that Ernstine's Italian dressing all day long, and some Worcestershire sauce, the W sauce, and sometimes a little squirt of lemon, all of that acids and all of those ingredients actually started to cook the meat. So the meat would be this, when I pulled it out of the marinade, would be kind of a puke brown color, which doesn't sound appetizing. But then I would fry that baby up in some butter, or I would throw it outside on the grill, and it was, it's a chuck eye. It's cooked almost immediately, It only takes like a minute or two on each side, and it is done. It was so good. And I have trouble finding. Yes, it does tenderize it. Might have to do that tomorrow on a sirloin strip. Balsamic dressing for marinating pork. Oh, see? Yeah, any kind of vinegar or acid or oil or citrus will start to it'll tenderize and start to break down the meat and almost start to cook it. That's what Dave taught me. The desert. I sure hope I'm here in April when this thing is marinated ostrich steaks and Italian salad dressing, and it was great. Oh, yeah. Yep. Well, that Bernstein's Italian dressing, I have trouble finding that anymore. But any kind of Italian dressing, Newman's, I think that would be really good. Yeah, Bernstein's is hard to find anymore. You used to find it in every grocery store I went to. Need to save that. Oh, I can hardly wait to get parked and zoom and work on this week's color. So looking forward to that. Da 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 da, tally ho. I see the most interesting things out here in the desert. People are spelling out words in rocks. I see rocks piled up like a marker, like a trail marker. See a lot of things out here in the desert. I guess along Interstate 10, like in New Mexico, like the cartel has spotters out there that they're watching their mules, you know, take their products up, you know, when they get across the border, the product gets hauled along Interstate 10, and there are spotters up in the hills in the desert kind of hiding out. Yep, I wonder how far I am from Needles. See if I can get the let's just put Kingman, Arizona here. Use Nor? Oh, that would be a good marinade. So Kingman, Arizona is 139 miles. So that's about 2.5 hours. I won't make it to Kingman. Won't make it. Siberia Wash. Nope, I'll turn off that noises. Oh, go ahead, dude. Go, go, go. Go, go, go. Snacking on the very last little crunchies from my pork rinds. That's the end of my pork rinds. Yeah, I think I'm going to throw a spoonful or two of that ranch dressing mix. It's a dry mix in a jar that I bought instead of buying the envelopes. Throw that in there with the pork ribs. So I'm going to get about 120 miles down the road, so I need to see where that is. Bring up Trucker Path. that's going to be around Yucca, Arizona. Yep. Haviland Rest Area eastbound. That's where we're going. That's where we're going. I'll bring that up. I have the ranch shaker for that. It's good on chicken on the smoker too. Oh, I bet that's good. Good night, Rosemary. Have a great night. Oh, dragon cat's here. Have the land. Eastbound. Bound. There it is. 109 miles. That's where we're headed. Hours away. Drinking the thirsties. Yep. Looking forward to crocheting. Two OGs hooking and stitching island style. They just uploaded a video. Yeah. Okay, so I'm getting over it. You know, it just, when someone presents themselves as, you know, making one of those nasty remarks and, you know, letting me know that they're no longer my friend for whatever reason. Yeah, that was a shock. That's a shock to the system, especially after they have been pretending to be my friend for the last couple of weeks. And, yeah, I'm working on the luck of the draw, Taffy. And, you know, for pretending, if she's capable of that, you know, shame on her. Shame on her. Wow. Supposed to be a grown-up. If you want to live your life like that, then you go ahead and be a nasty little human being. So here I'm switching between being hurt and being irritated, being angry. Yeah, Aunt's luck of the draw. The one I wasn't, you know, welcomed into, but I will do it anyway because what she's got going on is fun. It's even more fun than I thought it would be. Come on over, Bubba. And I'm sure by joining in, that really put a big target on my back, but to those people, you go ahead and be nasty little human beings. Evie does. So the shock is wearing off, is what I'm trying to say. You know, now I'm no longer so shocked and hurt like I was earlier today during her live, but you know, and you know, I'm kind of raw anyway. Watching my trailer get lifted up by the wind and dealing with all of that this morning. Yeah, it's draining. I'm tired now. And I'm glad I've only got, 2 hours of driving left. We can Zoom and crochet today. It's refreshing too. Oh, it is. And then there's groups who try to run you out of them because they're clicks. Well, they try to run me out because of that, whole campaign I was talking about earlier. There are a lot of people involved in that crochet along who literally try to run me right off of YouTube, and just being nasty and ugly little human beings. And I was just surprised to find out who has, become one of those ugly human beings a couple hours ago. So, good morning, Froggy. Good morning. And here she was coming into my lives and talking to me, over the last couple weeks, and it was just, I was easily fooled. I was fooled into, she hasn't become one of the people who are doing that, and it made me, it was a relief, Yeah, well, it was a relief, to think that she wasn't going to be like that. And then when she revealed it, here a little bit ago, hello, Judy. Thank you. I hope you have a good day at work. To see her do that, it just shocked me. And thank you, Froggy. Oh, there's a whole campaign. There's a whole campaign that has decided that I'm doing all these imaginary offenses, and they're going around telling people that I'm doing this and I'm doing that, and they're, turning every little thing into something evil. And it's like, it gets hard to deal with that, at times. Like when I saw that one person that I thought turned into one of the little monsters, and it's like, that hurt. That hurt bad. Oh yeah, and I don't crochet either. I guess I just talk about it. Excuse me? I may not crochet, 50 million items, but unfortunately I have a job. I have a job. I have physically fought off attackers at truck stops, and, just one word from somebody that I really thought was still my friend, come to find out, one word that tells me that she's not, that just makes me crumble. That hurts, And I hope that, all those people that are doing that, it's like, seriously, you're like a dog with a bone. And they just won't stop. It's been going on for 1.5 years, and it's like, what is so empty about your own life that you have to do that? Yeah? I hope it was one of those nice mom and pop places. And then they put on this face like they're just so sweet and so shy and so innocent, and then they have this campaign. It's like a total campaign. Why? Your life could be so rich and blessed, but yet you have to partake in this mean girls cult-like behavior. You only came across one? I have come across this one who for 1.5 years, yeah, that's the thing. I get on here and talk about, Tammy, when I get stopped, we're gonna have some blocking, and that way, you know, she can't continue to pretend and try to fool me anymore. It was just one comment, and I knew right then. So, yeah, I can get physically attacked in a truck stop and survive, but one word from somebody I thought was a friend, and I crumble, you know. Yeah, there will be some blocking going on, and then, you know, after I get comfortable, get duly taken care of, then I will, I'll do the blocking, and then I will start the Zoom, and I'll put that under the community tab. Yeah, you know, they're out there, and it can be just completely random. Yeah, because what am I going to do, right? They would love it. They would love it if I go chasing after this person and say, hey, what, you know, and defend myself to all these false, you know, little innuendos that are going on about me. They would love nothing more than for me to defend myself. Yeah, I'm going to do Zoom. Yeah, I'm going to be hi Chris, yeah, I'm going to be blocking a major channel when I get parked. Oh, good, you just finished a hat. Doing for too many years, past year. Yeah, it's like, ever since, you know, being attacked, I have, you know, decided that every day there's going to be joy in my life, and thankfully I got reminded of that this morning in Jeanette's live, to, you know, keep looking for the joy, because I had a very, you know, it was a pretty tough morning, white knuckle driving. I was getting shocked over and over again by people's tactics, you know, that seriously, that could get them killed. And then, you know, my trailer lifting up, and then that person saying one word and letting me know that, oh, you've crossed over. You've chosen sides. Okay. And that it was shocking, and it's still painful. It is still painful to find out that that person who was coming into these lives and was pretending to be my friend for the last couple of weeks, oh, so you were just tricking me. You were just doing that so that you could laugh at me. Thanks. Thanks a lot. Yeah. So, yeah, I'm still flipping back and forth between anger and hurt, but at least, you know, the longer a period of time between the two extremes tells me that I'm getting through it, you know. I'm working through it, you know, I'm getting it out there verbally, and I think that's the healthiest way and quickest way for me to get through that. It may sound pathetic to, you know, people who want to look down at me, let them. People who are all involved in that. Thank you, Chris. Yeah. Thank you. Okay. Come on, Track, you can do it. Come on, old girl. Oh, you know what, Trace, the truth is, I think everybody is. Subscribe to all of them, because they put on this front like, you know, they're everybody's friend and they're so sweet. And people try to get close to me just to hurt me. Yeah, exactly. I was in Madonna's live. Oh, really? And Kristen's? Wow, that surprises me. She, you know, the few times I've watched her, she just seems so, you know, happy, and, you know, it's all sunny. She's on a beach, and she's so thankful and blessed for, you know, her crochet business, and yeah, she, you know, she's doing what she loved. But I haven't watched enough to really get to know her. I guess she just lost her house, and she's having trouble with that. That was tough for her, you know. That's hard to lose, you know, your place to live. You feel so secure, and it's like you know, the rug gets jerked out from underneath you. On that one, yeah. What Kristen Omdahl's create, inspire, and share. Yeah, she's a big deal. She does great things with her crochet, and I think she even has her own yarn. Be so baby, be so soft, something like that. So I'm surprised to hear that there was negativity on her channel. But, you know, it's going to happen all over the place. There are, you know, I'm really in tune to this one group that has their little, you know, they're all flying monkeys to this little covert narcissist. And so I'm very in tune to that group, because they have had a campaign. That person's had a campaign against me for 1.5 years. Some shit went down with some followers and one of her editors. Oh! Oh, really? I'm sorry to hear that. I didn't know about that. I don't know the details, just heard bits and pieces from each side. And you know what? There's 3 sides to every story. You know, there's yours, mine, and the truth. So, you know, I try to keep that in mind. Oh, it's so rugged out here. I love the ruggedness of this. And the remoteness, because I don't like populated areas. You know, a better driver than me can handle those populated areas better than, you know, I can. But, you know, like I said, the more I get sent in there, you know, the better driver I'll become. Yeah, it all comes down to perspective, and some people are really good at manipulating other people's perspective on a situation, and I'm like, my jaw drops open. I'm like, really? That's how you saw that? Not how I see it. Oh, we got some wind. I saw some sand blowing across the freeway up here. La 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 la. I'm starting to get a little punchy. Little loopy. Little slap happy. I'm starting to get a little sundowners, because you know, it's been such a morning. You know, now I've got puffy eyes. You know, so that makes me a little sleepy. And so I'm getting my sundowner syndrome now. Short timers. There's something wrong with this cord. I'm telling you, it's terrible. Yeah, I'm still in the Pacific time zone. I'm not sure where I will cross into Mountain. I'm not sure how Arizona is going to work out, but yeah, I think I'm getting a little hangry too, because all I've had is like, what have I had? 2 big cups of coffee. Yeah, that's the lady who does videos on the beach. Yeah, there's been a lot of crap today. I got messed with at the shipper. Yeah, she's a beautiful lady, and she's on the beach, and you know, I've only been in her lives like 2 or 3 times my whole life. Yeah, she's really sweet. I mean, she seems sweet. I haven't gotten, you know, so close to her to see the negative stuff. I'm so ready to get there. So ready. We're gonna have a short day today. Let's see, I've got 88 miles to go, so about an hour and a half. Oh, let's see what I've got going on the Qualcomm here. Got a new message, let's see. 3, 2, 1.
Message 205. Message 15. Received today at 10:0 a.m. Pre-planned load assignment load 0389288 of stop 00 load at Market Express address 5324th Street DRO code 11222 Commerce City load at Pro 303 327 8925 load at contact PUDT engine 0204 0500
Oh, it's been there a while.
0204 0500
So it's at the yard.
000
Waiting for me.
000 PCS 00000
All right,
product
all right.
launcher /9BL U30099185 preloaded or current trailers TRLR1 4301 TRLR2 TRLR3 consignee Fred Meyer Puyallup DTC address
Okay.
349 Valley Avenue Puyallup Raw 9837
Okay. So,
25.
what I've got is a load waiting for me, and I have a feeling you make up your own mind. I try not to steer people away from others. I might warn them after. Well, and see, that's how, you know, yeah, bowling league tonight. We'll have fun. That's how, I'll answer you in a second, Taffy. That's, you know, a lot of times when I can just kind of, you know, not really get to know one of these, you know, content creators, where I can just go in and watch a little bit and, you know, enjoy what I see and then move on. You know, it's like it's like I'm protecting myself from what goes on underneath. So, yeah, so after being a huge part, a group in this huge group there for a while, and some of the nastiness that went on, that really, you know, I let them run me out of there, and because, you know, you get too involved in those groups and something like that happens. So, you know, so I got too involved in that group, and I let, you know, some really bad things go on in that group, and one of them, it's like, She is continuously having this campaign of taking away my friends. She's a friend collector. She can't have a friend if they're friends with me, and so she coerces. It's like, lady, you don't have to trick people to be your friend. They'll be friends with you. And it doesn't have to be a choice, either or, but she has been on this campaign of telling people how awful I am, and to see that latest person who obviously has turned into one of the monsters, it's like it doesn't have to be either or, but you know, too bad for her that she thinks she has to do that she has to trick people into being her friend. She doesn't have to be like that. So it always, you know, shocks me when I see somebody has made that decision, like I saw a couple hours ago in the live. Oh, you've been pretending to be my friend for the last... She is, and it's awful. It's an awful thing. She doesn't have to be jealous of me. She absolutely doesn't have to be jealous of me. But instead, you know, she saw that, you know, I had some friends in that group, and she absolutely went on a campaign of running me out of there and making me lose all of those friends. And her tactics don't hurt me. They surprise me that she's like a dog with a bone. She will not stop, like, seeking ways to, you know, turn people against me. She's obsessed. And when I saw that live today and saw that she had turned another person against me, someone who's been coming into this live 2 or 3 times and pretending to be my friend in the last couple of weeks, I was shocked. Totally shocked. And every time I'm shocked. So I'm suspicious of anybody who comes in here now from that group pretending to be my friend. Now I'm looking at them. You know, like, are you going to be someone who's going out of your way to be, I'm sorry, excuse my language, but you're coming in here just to be a dick so that you can get, you know, the other monsters to have fun? You know, are you coming in here pretending to be my friend? Or are you real? And that's exactly what she wants. For me to start questioning. Yeah. Well, what I'm suspicious of is not of, you know, people like you and like 99% of you who have been in my lives. You know, 99.9% of you who have been in my lives these last several weeks, I am not suspicious of. But anybody from that old group, yeah, I'm suspicious. And now, yeah, I'm glad they've accomplished that. They've accomplished, you know, me not trusting anybody from that group anymore. And if you're coming in here to be a spy so that you can go giggle and snicker and act like, you know, a freaking child and be a dick, good for you. Good for you, because that's obviously what that gal this morning did. You know, she was in my lives last week. Just within the last week, she came in one and pretended to be my friend. Yeah, I have blocked so many. See, now I'm back to anger. So, what am I going to do when I get stopped? Yeah, I'm going to walk the dog, and I'm going to get all situated in. I'm going to reevaluate my ETA to my new DM, who is wonderful so far. The whole less than 24 hours I've known her. Then I'm going to get snuggled in, and I'm going to start a Zoom meeting, and I'm going to crochet with my real friends. getting a crying hangover. my head's hurting a little bit from being hurt. Come on over, dude. Yeah, I'm having trouble maintaining my speed. Get the bubble, sell it. Well, it's kind of like I got to work my way through it. I got to rant and rave. Yeah, I am so glad I got a new DM. Doesn't that sound like a good all day, a good afternoon? You know, I can sit and, you know, once I make a plan for tomorrow and take him for a walk, and then I'll get, you know, I'll cook my pork ribs after I put a little bit of ranch in there, make them even more tasty. You know, I have to rant and rave, and I have to get, you know, in order to, because if I just try to put it in a bubble and put it away, it'll last longer. The whole situation will last longer. So every time, you know, one of these people shows their true colors, I have to rant and rave. I have to go through the pain of, you know, losing yet another friend to this campaign. You hate ranch? Okay, Deborah, I'm sorry. Crojo Corner just uploaded a video. I'm old, so a DM is they're called, it's a dispatcher. Now they're called driver manager. Yeah. So if I try to just, you know, like put them in a box and burn that box to the ground, then yeah, it is. It's a grieving process. Exactly, Chris. I have grieved every one of these friends over and over again. You know, well, not like the same one, but each time I realize, like in that live today, when I realized that I had lost another one to the dark side, you know, yeah, I'm grieving. I'm grieving over her. And so, hello, Kim. I'm grieving over her because she came here. You know, I can't just not worry about it. It hurts. You know, she came into this live within the last week or two and pretended to be my friend. I sure hope she's having a good laugh now. You know, I hope it just delighted her. And I finally, I finally figured it out that she was just pretending. So I grieve pretty hard every time, you know, it happens. And anybody from that old group, you know. Bet they're having a really big laugh right now. Yeah, Stephanie, we did. We talked about her. She, you know, and I firmly believe that, you know, friend or not, that's true. God has my back. Thank you, Chris. And I meant what I said the other day, that she probably wouldn't come, you know, for health reasons or financial reasons, and she probably wouldn't have been comfortable. Well, there's nothing to do about it, so just move on. Yeah, I wish I could move on and shake it off. You know, I have to go through the grieving process in order to move on. Thank you, you guys. Melanie Hamsman, oh, beautiful things about her. Thank you, Kim. Yeah, so, yeah, they're coming into my lives and pretending to be my friend, and then they're turning around and having a good laugh. And that hurts. So every time it happens, yeah, I've got to go through the grieving process, and I have to rant and rave and cry about it, and then I can move on. Then I can move on. Because if I try to hold it back and just ignore it, then it builds up, you know? Okay, I'm gonna turn that down and go back to hours of service. I've got an hour and 47 minutes. Thank you, Kim. Let her laugh. Thank you. Let her laugh. Every is only for a time. Who laughs last, laughs best. Yeah. God said when you hurt others that you belong to Him, you are hurting Him too. Yep. Ah. You know who your real friends are. Thank you, Stephanie. Yep. So yeah, if I don't rant and rave about it, you know, and get it out, you know, that's how I get through it. And, you know, and then it's like, you know, it's like a burden has been lifted once I've gone through all of those emotions and the tears and the anger. You know, once I've gone through all of that, then I can put that person away. You know, I can pray for that person and put her away. Yeah. Well, so I'm going through that. Yeah, I need to grieve to work through it. Yeah, you know, and the more the person who's leading this campaign against me, we have connections. Hang on, I'm going over a bouncy bridge. Bounce! Oh my goodness! We have connections. We know people with backhoes. Yeah! Oh, thank you, Kim. We know. I have friends who will help me get rid of the bodies. Oh, look at that. I'm doing 63 miles an hour. Mr. Porcupine just went right on by me. Just pray. You know what, Taffy? I will be able to pray for her when I get through all this grieving. Narcissists will always be a narcissist. I have family like that. Sorry, not on my watch. Yeah. Yeah, see, you don't, yeah. And that's what we're dealing with. I mean, and this, honestly, the person who's leading this campaign, you know, at times I feel so sorry for her that she puts this much emotion and time and energy in this campaign against me, to go out there onto YouTube and all the people that I consider, you know, my friends and allies on YouTube. She is going after them to turn them against me, and not all of them are falling for it, thankfully. But she has this, what a horrible life that must be. Horrible life. Yeah, but ever since that attack, I have been like, you know, even on a day like today, I'm going to have some joy. And it's not going to be vengeful kind of joy where I'm going to get back at people who, you know, are like this. I am, you know, I'm going to have my rant, my rave, my anger, and my pain, but you know, I am going to have joy today. And they can't take that away from me. And I'm going to make sure, you know, something important is going to be a part of my day. And that, you know, like reading a chapter every morning before I go. That's important. me. Doing what's healthy for me. And not even Google. Stephanie. You know, we are out here in the desert. I am going to crochet. So I was in Jeanette's live this morning. That was wonderful. Who else? I was in Jamie's Hook. I love Jamie. And I read a chapter. Woo! I read a chapter. I choose joy. Yeah. And I've got my doula with me. And thankfully I have you guys to vent to and work through this process so that I can move on and put that person away from my life. And I've got my dually not to visit the Amazon River and talking about others piranhas. I remember that scary made-for-TV movie at one time when I was a kid. Get off the schoolyard playground. Exactly, Tammy. That's exactly what they're doing. I remember that made-for-TV movie years ago that was it called Piranha? Or was it called something else? Where these super piranhas were in the water and people were just getting, like the piranhas were taking, in 5 minutes, they'd bring them down to nothing but bone. Oh, that was such a creepy movie. I hated that movie. I never watched it again, that's for sure. It was terrible. Blah! They were like super... Do you remember that, Stephanie? It was awful. Okay, I've got an hour and 40 minutes left on my clock, and I'm only doing 58 miles an hour up this hill, so I think that rest area, I know where there are a few pig farms. They eat everything but teeth. Yeah, sipping some water. Thank you, Kim. And I have another bottle of water and another jug of water, so I'm good for drinking water and making coffee in the morning. Then I got to figure out where my next fuel stop is. Let's see here. Market yard, phone list, and fuel stops. Arizona. So Tonopah, we're not going to go through here. Oh, Winslow and Kingman. So I'm going to hit. I'll hit Kingman tomorrow. Yeah, well, I care about people, and that's my problem. I care about people. If you're going to be my friend, I'm going to care about what happens to you. And some people take advantage, but I won't stop doing that. I won't stop caring about people because of this nasty campaign. She lives in the Louisiana Bayou. Do I need to write it down? No, I got it. Thank you, Kim. I got hubby on board to run the backhoe. All right. You got to build your team. That's what they say in business. You need to build a good team. You don't need to be everything for everyone. You need to build your team. So we got the backhoe operator right now. I would hide the body and then I would take the lead to try and find them. Yeah, you gotta be part of that search, huh? What happened to that person? Let's just be proactive and go see if we can find them over here, not over there. Oh, she lives in the swamp. You got the gators out there. Melanie's in. I appreciate you guys making me laugh. And it's all in good fun. So if any of the little monsters are in here today lurking, just know it's all in good fun. Get over it. Swampland is perfect, yes. And the backhoe for the rest, yeah. The next thing you do is pray for her, Ben, definitely. But she, and she does. And I have prayed many times for the one who's leading this campaign. And every time, I realize I've lost another friend to her and these made-up offenses, yeah, I'm gonna deal with the emotions, and then I can pray for them and let them go. That's kind of the process that I have to go through. Just, like, seriously, why don't these people, take a look at what this person is implying about me and then decide for themselves. Have a mind of your own. Stop following, the crowd, who have all decided that I've done these imagined, offenses. I just want to look at these people and say, what did I do to you? And the original, the evidence, she, I didn't do, she made it sound like I did some horrible thing to her, and I didn't. We're serious. Turn her over. Yeah. We're serious. We're gonna bury somebody. Make up your own mind. Don't take it. Really, stop being, the joiner in these horrible campaigns. It isn't just against me. I've seen them. Yeah, I saw that. Kim's Crochet and Knits. Kim's a sweetie. Somebody was horrible to her. A couple of people, and they joined this bandwagon of being jerks. Why would you be a jerk to Kim? Seriously, you have such a hole in your soul that you have to fill it by being a jerk to somebody like Kim? Tell my girls to look at what is said, then find the facts. Yeah. You've got to step back when somebody is, making up all these offenses. There's, like I said, there's 3 sides to every story. Yours, mine, and the truth. Yeah, I just can't. I'm with Kim. What on earth is wrong with those people that they have to do that? Oh, I'm starting to see even more desert out here. Okay, an hour and a half left on my clock, and I've got 61 miles to go. Just perfect. I think I'm dealing with a headwind, though, so it's really holding me back. It is jealousy, and it's so sad for her. Why are you living your life like that? You can make friends without tricking them. Without, having to trick them away from someone else to just become your friend. You don't have to do that. Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm fighting a headwind, so it's hard to stay up to speed. Okay, I'm gonna get over for this guy. Such a relief not to be in Southern California traffic. Oh, it's ruining her life. It is ruining her life. Yeah, there is. Thank you, Amy Jo. I'm working through it, and it'll be gone. It'll be gone, you know, here pretty quick. Yeah, she must have a horrible self-esteem to be, you know, doing this for so long. You know, this campaign of hers. And I feel bad because there's nothing, she doesn't need to feel bad about herself like that. But her, the originator of this whole problem, the Evida, you know, that one, you know, I feel bad for her. But yeah, that one it didn't take long for me to work through that and put her away. It's the people who had been my friends for so long before that, before she came along. And yeah, those were harder to work through, but you know, just like the one today. Where are we going? We're going to Arizona. Just inside Arizona from California. We're going to a rest area to spend the night, to do some crocheting, to do some zooming. We're going to zoom this afternoon after I get all settled in with the puppy dog. Yeah! We got an hour, baby. We got an hour, and then we are done. My puppy. Yeah! He's so sweet. He's up here like, he's asking the same, where are we going, Mama? Isn't it great, Marion? I love the ruggedness of it. I love how raw it is, you know? So rugged, so remote. I love it. But I'm dealing with the wind again, but it's more of a headwind than the side wind I was dealing with before. It is pushing me around a little bit. Ah, yeah. Isn't this amazing? Yeah, he sure enjoyed rolling in that grass at that rest area. Unfortunately, I'm pretty sure the rest area that I'm heading to is, oh, these cords are just not doing well. I don't know what the problem is. Well, I don't remember who I came. It was a rate from someone else's live, and I'm here to stay. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Crave a road trip. I'm going to get over. There's something wrong with these cords. I've got to do something to get these things working better. They're more like draining my devices rather than charging them. This one, I think, something is not working here. It's got like a short in it? I don't know. Oh, cool, Amy Jo. Cool. Cool. I'm enjoying it, that's for sure. So I'm going to put this here, and hopefully this cord, are we still charging here? Yeah. Let's see if I can get, oh, wait a minute, is it? I don't know if this thing's charging. That one is. This one is not. Charge! Okay, so I think everything's charging now. You see that? Yep. Everything. I think I got to use a different 12 volt plug. I'm not sure that it's the cords. I think it's the 12 volt plug that I'm having trouble with. Oh, I'm so looking forward to doing the luck of the draw this afternoon in Zoom with you guys. And having some ribs. I'm hungry. I'm hangry. I'm hangry. I'll have some of these breath savers. Icebreakers. They're sugar free. Yep. She picked it. It was, and I haven't actually watched the video, but I saw her holding up the number in the thumbnail. I know, the time is not going. Roughly an hour and a half from now. Roughly. Because I'm going to get all settled in and then I'll start the Zoom. But I'll put the link in the community tab. Sugar-free Jolly Ranchers. Oh. No, it wasn't 5. It was, 3 was the number she was holding up in the, thumbnail, but I will definitely watch it before I get, yeah, Kim, okay. I will definitely take the time to watch it. I mean, because she deserves to be watched, right? She's so sweet. Yep. Grits with medium eggs mixed. Ooh, that sounds really good, Lisa. Okay, thank you, everybody. But I still want to give her a watch before I Zoom, so that, she deserves to be watched. And I heard she was just grinning, too. She had a big smile on her face because everybody was like, we're waiting! I posted this morning to her, I said, Alexa was wrong. That's right, Chris. We'll test her again next week. Yeah, I was saying, I'm dying here waiting for the next number. Yeah. Okay, so I got to get across the other side of this valley. I love this valley. I found sugar-free Twizzlers. Oh my goodness. Well, I found those sugar-free peanut butter cups. Let me grab one here. 1 gram of carbohydrate in these. I don't know if you can see them. Quest. And they're peanut butter cups. They are so good. Hedgehog's Homestead. Hello, hello. Welcome in. We're solving the world's problems, We are solving problems in here. Hello, hello. Welcome in. Thank you. Thank you. Coming in. You need to be solved. We're coming in. We're heading east on Interstate 40, coming into the Needles, California area. I think that's what that is right up here. And then we're crossing into Arizona, and then it'll be parked. One missing person at a time, Tammy. That's funny. Thank you guys so much for making me laugh. I needed that. Oh yeah, I'm doing 59 miles an hour. speed limit for trucks is 55 in California. And the wind is pushing me around. Yeah, and now we're coming into a 55 mile an hour construction zone. So yeah, that is funny. One missing person at a time. Oh my goodness, it's crazy. It's crazy. You know, how can one place be so beautiful and so awful at the same time? 32 watching and listening. Yes, we do. I noticed that too, Chris. Yep. Absolutely no doubts. There's a lot of snickering going on in the background. People are pretty proud of themselves for the crap they pull. Like a bunch of little tiny kids. I know. It does suck. It does suck. Yep, same as Oregon and Washington. I was born and raised in Oregon, and I loved my hometown, but I'll never move back there. We win, they lose. Well, we have a backhoe and swampland, Chris. So yeah, we win. Well, with my first trucking company, I went all 48 states. With my second trucking company, they couldn't get very many loads that went. Oh my goodness, Taffy, that's awesome. Plus the border. Good job, Taffy, that's awesome. You know what? It doesn't matter how long it takes you. It's that, you know, you get it done. Yeah, I do. So for this company, oh yeah, I'm in alien land, right? You know, it's funny. I have friends who just moved from like the Medford area to Tennessee, like out by Lebanon, Tennessee. Yeah, Taffy, it doesn't matter how long it takes you as long as you do it. You know, that at some point, you know, there's decisions that I make with some of these projects because I run out of time. Am I going to finish this or am I not? And it may take me years to finish it, but I will get it done. So I'm so glad you are getting that baby done. Good job. Hello. So Chris, did you notice something? Look at the numbers now after we mentioned it. Did they just go down, or is that, yeah, they went from 35 to 27, just all of a sudden. Clarksville, about an hour away from Nashville. Well, my friends, they grew up in the Medford area of Oregon, and they just moved out to Tennessee, I think last year. They went down, yes they did. It's like, oh, you just got, oh, now they're back up to 31. It's like they dropped. They dropped like 10. We got. Oh, we're back. And we're back. Yeah, we was up there 35 minutes after we mentioned that. Had to go tell their friends. Exactly. I've always thought this is a pretty cool area of California. There's a lot of, irrigating and green agriculture here in this valley. But very expensive. We were working out that way to build. Yeah, what part of Oregon are you living? Hedgehog. Oh, there. Taffy's in Oregon. Oh, real? Oh, I didn't finish it till the following June. Yeah. I was born and raised in the country. I do not like cities, but I loved Portland, There. I used to love it. Okay, Wanda. Yeah, I used to love riding the Max into downtown Portland, into Pioneer Square, going down there, doing some shopping, eating at the little teriyaki. All of those things were amazing. Not anymore. The city has been trashed. Yeah. Oh, it was so gorgeous. I loved it on a sunny fall day going down there. We've got more. I'm eating those peanut butter cups with sugar-free ones. Sticks to the roof of my mouth. We are almost to Arizona. Well, I was born and raised in the Dalles, Oregon. And I loved my little town. I loved it. Now, I'll go visit family occasionally, but at one time I really wanted to move back to the Dalles, but not anymore. It's not the place I left, Oh, oops. Oh, we're back. It's beautiful there, that's for sure. Okay, so I have 40 miles left and an hour and 12 minutes left on my 70-hour clock. I have been considering like eastern Colorado, southwestern Nebraska, northeastern Wyoming, or maybe even southeastern Montana. But I think I'm considering, after talking to a couple of you, South Dakota. That would be my retirement place, but it's not going to happen this year, so yay! Yes, 40 miles. And the wind is blowing us around. I have a feeling it might still be blowing when we get to that part of Arizona too. Oh, I love this valley. It is, you know, there's like a huge like aqueduct or river or something going through it. And all the agriculture, you know, it's all green down there. There are a lot of trees. I just think this is a cool valley. Yeah, well, and Colorado has turned into something that I don't even recognize anymore. It is not the place I left, which is heartbreaking because I loved living there. I mean, any place that has well over 300 days of sunshine a year, I loved it. Oh yeah, we got a lot of speeders out here. This is still considered the construction zone. Oh, I love Colorado. I love the weather. I loved where I lived, but it's not the same. Same with the Dalles. It's not the same anymore. Portland's not the same. But I do love northern Wyoming. I might check out some South Dakota. Oh, we're getting there, Dooley. Less than an hour. Seems like we're going to cross a pretty cool bridge up here. Yeah, we spent some time there as we were traveling to move to Tennessee because my husband used to live in Colorado. Oh, so what part? Because I had a place, I had a 5-acre place up in Elizabeth that I really loved. Western South has some places where you can be secluded. Cool. And then I had a place out east of Colorado Springs on 35 acres out in the Bijou Basin that, oh, I love that place even more. Loved it. Sioux Falls, South Dakota. I loved it up there. Yeah, I'd like to check. You know, I've never been to South Dakota. You know, there's very few states that I haven't been to. Okay, bye, Taffy. Very few states I haven't been to, but it's just weird that there's one right in the middle of the country, South Dakota, that I haven't been to. I mean, the states that I haven't been to are some of the New England states. I made it up to Massachusetts through New York, and I had to cross the river from Pennsylvania into New Jersey to get my trailer fixed once. And that's it. And I drove through the Carolinas on my way to somewhere else. Look at this. Really? Go! He almost hit me. Make me have to hit the brakes. I'm not in the mood to deal with you today. I'm gonna get up to 55, and if I gotta pass you, I'm gonna do it. Well, hopefully they're gonna move on. Bullhead City, next right. Let's see, I got nobody behind me. Sorry, I'm drawing a blank on the city that he lived in, but there's an area of the book Cliffs in the Grand Mesa, that area. Recalling this. Oh, I don't know. I love Colorado. Yeah, I'm coming up on it. Because I've only got 35 miles to my rest area. This person causing trouble. All over the lane. Look, this person is all over the lane. Hit the brakes. Get off of Facebook, dude. only doing 55 right now. Mojave Desert Information Center. Next exit. There's Highway 95 right there. Okay. Just take it easy. The last thing I need is yeah. That person isn't comfortable driving on the freeway. I got an aunt like that. It's like we went to go from Clackamas, Oregon to Salem, Oregon, and she didn't want to hit a freeway. Really? What the heck? What the heck? Stop texting. Yeah. Well, actually, that person was like leaning over their steering wheel, kind of like white knuckle, you know, leaning over the steering wheel. So that person is just really uncomfortable on the freeway and going 50 miles an hour in a, I don't know what the speed limit is here for cars. For me, it's 55. Wada. Kingman 62, Flagstaff 210. Could have been. Oh, look at those mountains. They're so rugged. I love the ruggedness. I love how wild it is. And not only are there no clouds in the sky, there are no chemtrails in the sky, which is a shock because usually California is just crisscrossed with chemtrails in the sky. They're not spraying us with chemicals today. Yes, it is. Yeah. I think that person was just white-knuckled and uncomfortable being on the freeway. See a lot of that. My ears are popping. Throw some garbage away there. 31 miles to go, my dually. My dually. Hi, handsome. Hi, handsome. What you doing? Oh, I know. I love it. Hi, sweetie pie. He's like, I'm ready, Mama. 30 miles, my puppy. 30 miles, my baby. Oh, yeah. We're down to 24. I love it. I love it. As soon as you said something, Chris, that number just dropped. It's like, we know who you are. We know who you are. think I can at least go 60 now. Even as a passenger, I'd just fun and was busy looking at the, yeah, it's so cool to see everything around, you know. A lot of people don't like how this looks. I like it. I like it. Okay. Oh. Okay, Michelle, I'm sorry you have to do adulting. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. We don't like adulting here. Oh, yeah, I started to get a little bit of a crying hangover there for a little bit, but that's going away. Did I take my 10 o'clock vitamins? Yes, I did. Okay, next vitamin alarm will go off at 3 o'clock. Somebody's not smelling very healthy in their engine. Hello, June. We are going across the desert on Interstate 40. We got 28 miles to go for the day. And it's funny, all these low spots, you know, where I would normally call it a dry creek, it's called a wash here. So I'm assuming that's someplace where the water goes when they have rains. I didn't take my Super C vitamins, yeah. Thank you, Sandy. Thank you. Like this one is called Sage Wash. And it's just a low spot where water goes underneath the freeway. It goes through the desert. But I can see a lake or something out there to the left, and like there's a small town out there. Lots to explore someday in the yarn bus. Someday in my yarn bus, I'll go to Quartzsite. I'll go to Quartzsite so I can shake David's hand and give Lefty a little pet. It does. It does. I love Lefty. The Campulance man on YouTube. He's got his dog Lefty. Love that dog. Lots of character. Wash Arroyo. I've never known how to pronounce that. Yeah. And it's like, to me, I picture it to be like mostly just drainage whenever there's like a rainstorm. It's a place for the water to go and then it's gone. It's not like a running creek. Go, baby, go. Ooh, we're actually picking up speed. Kind of out of the wind. I got a little windbreak finally. I don't know how long that's going to last. Park Moabby Road. Yep, there's a town out there. Excuse me. To my left. I slept good last night, but you know, like I said, it takes, you know, just one night of good sleep. I got 2 nights of good sleep. Doesn't make up for several nights of not very good sleep. Historic Route 66, next exit. So there's something like the Pirate Cove Grill. Ooh. Yeah, there's a river out there. Huh. What river is that? Is that the Colorado? I forget. And we're gonna cross that river up here when we go to oh, there's the wind again. When we get to the state line, I think I see it. Ooh, getting close to the state line. Yes, I am. I'm at exit 1 right now. Woohoo! And I've got 24 miles to go. And that wind, that's a headwind. That is holding me back. I've got the cruise. I've got a little bit of a decline right here. I've got the cruise set at 60, and it is holding me back at 55. It's crazy. Yep, that's the Colorado. What's left of it? There's not much left of the Colorado. Take us to the Grand Canyon. Oh, I'd love to, Chris. I'd love to. Ah, my fuel is good. I'm at 5/8 of a tank, and I'll get fuel in Kingman tomorrow. Wanda, weren't you just at Kingman just like a week or so ago? Thank you, Diana. Thank you so much. Okay, here we go now. There's the Colorado right there. Yahoo! Tally-ho! I think I'll wait on Daph until I get to the yard. Arizona state line, everybody. Whoop whoop. Uh-oh, you're gonna get banished. You're gonna get banished to the cup holder if I get pulled in. Sorry about that. Sorry. Yahoo! And I was envious because she's down here, you know, in Arizona. I kept saying, I wish I was in Arizona. Well, here we go. Oh! Yeah, we're buffering. We've been buffering. We went through a buffer zone. Probably be lots of that. Hello, Pat Dancer. I'm having a good day now. I'm having a real good day now. Oh, there's people out there camping in the desert. Oh, the road is rough. We're going to the cup holder. We can hash out our plans for all the bad people. Yeah, the backhoe and the swamp land. Oh, this road. I forgot how rough this road is. We're going to have to do something about that stuff up on the upper bunk. It's open. It's open. Let's see. Let me see. Okay, what do we got here? Oh, that road is rough. Truck must exit. All right, you guys are going into the cup holder. Yes, I hear ya. I hear ya. I'm trying to stay over because we got guys got this truck pulled over. I wonder why. Does the guy speed? Don't know. Don't know. How do we go? We're almost there, baby. We got 19 miles to go. And they just kind of scan your truck here, and then there's I think there is actually a scale we roll over, but I think they scan your truck. So they're scanning my pre-pass, they're scanning, make sure I got all my permits, there taking a look to see if I got my new IFTA sticker on there. I got my shiny new IFTA sticker on there, Julie. Yes, I do. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Have your registration. Oh, okay. Okay. Let me grab my little book here. Ah! I can't reach it. Where is it? There it is. Oh, here's the scale. Oh, wait a minute. Oops. Get rid of that. Nope, they're just checking weights today. They didn't want to see all my paperwork. They got like a window right there. Oh, there goes a piece of paper flying around the cab here. Yahoo! We're free! Yeah, Dooley's got to take over the chat. Yes, he would give you kisses. That was my 3 o'clock vitamin alarm.
Quarter mile, merge onto I-20.
Because apparently it's 3 o'clock now. Let me see that. Yeah. So I have to change. Oh, that guy got to go on, huh? So change the time zone to mountain time. There we go. Now, 3 o'clock. Oh, this road is so rough. I forgot how rough this road is. You weren't causing trouble in the cup holder? Uh-huh. Sure you weren't. I took a nap and woke up in the cup holder. 4 p.m. here. Put some potatoes on and make some potato soup. Oh, that sounds so good. I think Lisa just went live. Lisa's Crochet. Ugh. Rough. It's amazing. I got an itchy. Okay, there we go. Okay, so we checked out just fine for Arizona. Lisa's Crochet, and she probably has Cindy the Crocheter A with her. Lisa's Crochet and Cindy the Crocheter A, the Canadians. Oh, this is worse than the bouncy bridge. At least there's a rhythm on the bouncy bridge. There's no rhythm to this. Here we go again. Susan made sausage and some macaroni and cheese for dinner. Oh, that sounds good too. That sounds so good. I need to get mine. So when I get parked, I'm going to end the live and I'm going to go throw some ranch in my pork ribs and clock my post trip, and then I'm taking Dooley for a walkie. He's like, really, Mama? I hear you talking, but I don't see you stopping. Then I'm going to get all settled in and get my pork ribs going in the air fryer. And then I'm going to zoom luck of the draw out. Lake Havasu City, Havasu, how do you say that? Havasu City. Susan, I'm gonna do the Zoom. I'm gonna Zoom this afternoon. I'd say in about a half an hour to 45 minutes I'll be Zooming, but I'll put the link in the community tab for the Zoom. At least with the Zoom, there's no spires. I can't spy. Oh, this road I forgot. Cool, yes, yes. I want to see you there, Susan, yes. What is Zooming? Okay, so Deborah, there's an app called Zoom Cloud Meeting. It's blue with kind of the outline of a camera, and what happens is if you have the Zoom downloaded, the Zoom app, you've never Zoomed? Yeah, you download the app and you hit that link and you're in like a conference. It's a conference meeting. It's it's called Zoom Cloud Meeting, and every 40 minutes or so it will end. It will kick everybody out and you just come right back in, because I have the free version. And I just start the meeting just immediately when the meeting closes, everybody gets kicked out, and I immediately start the meeting again, and everybody just comes back in because it's free. I don't pay for it. It's fun. Then we can all... Let's charge my phone. I can show you what I got done on my blanket. Yes, I want to see it. I want to see it. Well, come on out, people. I'd really like to get up to speed. Thank you very much. It has been difficult with all this road is so rough. I forget. I really got to secure that stuff in the morning. Put it back behind the freezer. That container over top, and it'll be good. Well, I just crossed Interstate 40 just inside of Arizona. You're just doing half double crochet. Cool. So the rest area is 12 miles away. Yeah. So after I give Dooley a break, I'll do my plan for tomorrow. Hi, Denny. Hello, sweetheart. I am almost done for the day. I ran out of time today. So are we back? Or yep, we're gonna Zoom and I'm gonna work on my luck of the draw. Oh my goodness, hopefully I've got enough of a internet connection that we can Zoom. Oh, the connection isn't very good right now. Hopefully I got enough to Zoom. When I get parked up here, hopefully there's an internet connection up there. Denny, are you being good, Pat? It's bumpy here. We're buffering. We're not buffering. Eddie McGill would say I'm never good. He lies. Uh-huh. Of course he does. Buck Mountain Wash. Ugh, ugh. Oh, this road is so rough. I prefer the bouncy bridge because at least there's a rhythm to it, you know? This is just random rhythm. I'm going to go to Lisa. Say hello to Lisa for me. Okay. I'll try to answer some. I'm going to Zoom for a couple hours if I have enough, internet access. And I will try to check my emails later. I'm thinking I'm going to type out the story once and then just copy and paste. You know what I need is sunglasses right now for my poor eyes. I'll do that later tonight. After I get some crocheting done on my luck of the draw. So I'm going to clock. Okay. Danny, do you ever get car sick? No. A few years ago I tried to go deep sea fishing with some people from my company, and I was sick as a dog. We never left the Tillamook Bay, but no, I don't get car sick. I'm pretty much mostly just, watching the road, watching the traffic. I will glance at the chat and just skim it, but no, I'm not reading. What makes me sick is if I eat too many of those sugar-free peanut butter cups. Oh, it was 90 degrees in Southern California yesterday. I ran the air conditioner all night long last night. I slept so good. And here I was just a few days ago coming across Wyoming. Now this one's called Elaver Wash. Those washes, those are interesting. I've never seen them with water in them. I could take some of the cups from you so you don't eat them all. You think, Tammy? Don't you touch my peanut butter cups. I know someone with a backhoe. Are we there yet? We are. I don't know. My tablet died, so I have no idea. My tablet is dead. I don't even know what exit we're going to, but it's the next, it's probably, are we talking about, no, we're talking about sugar-free peanut butter cups. They're made by a company called Quest, and they're in all the truck stops, and I love them. I try only to eat one of those a day. You know someone with a backhoe. I know someone with a backhoe, and I know someone with a swamp. Yes, less than 12 miles to go. So I'm thinking 8 to 10 miles left. Oh, those are so good. Do they make sugar-free? Huh. Well, this one is supposed to have only one net carb per package. So, and that's what I have to watch is the carbs. Oh my goodness. someone that will help to look. Yes, I do. I do. I know someone who has their own personal backhoe operator. Atkins sugar-free peanut butter cups. See, those I've never seen, but those I want. Hubby does too. He's diabetic, so we want. So I'm gonna see if I can't order some of those Atkins peanut butter cups, because I never see those in the stores. This wash is called Flat Top Wash, and I have never seen any of these washes with water in them. I bet that's quite a deal. When it does rain out here, I bet that's a lot of water. Okay, so this sign says Grand Canyon National Park, 200 miles. Oh, I so wish I could see it. I really want to see that. Rest area, 1 mile. We're there, kids. We are there. Hopefully we won't be buffering. Hopefully we'll have enough service to do our Zoom. Rest area, whoop whoop. We're here, baby dog. We're here, baby dog. Armrest going up. Puppy's coming down. Puppy's coming down to figure out what we doing, Mama. What we doing, Mama? I mean, it's only 20 after 3 in the afternoon. I gotta take my vitamins. Yep. Yep. We're there. We made it. Woohoo! With less than 30 minutes left on my clock. Oh, I hope there's a place to park. I see a lot of trucks in here. Westbound isn't full, but eastbound's looking a little crowded. Yay! Yeah, Terry, I'm so excited. Woot woot. Okay, yes, I'll see you guys in Zoom soon. I see one parking spot. It was exhausting for the short amount of time I was driving today. It was exhausting. Oh, I'm gonna take this. Oh no, we'll go right over here. Where are we gonna go, Dooley? Where are we gonna go? We're gonna go over here. Oh, I like that. Let's put that truck over and let's Zoom. That's right. Okay, Kim, thank you for all your help. See you guys later. I'm going to end this now. I love you guys. Bye-bye.